Greg and Kevin, man, what a fantastic interview we just had. I'm fired up. You guys are doing amazing stuff. I appreciate you guys. We have one last question for you before we let you go. David, over to you for the question.
Yeah, gents. Hey, level up TKM. Here's the question. What is the most impactful action you have taken within your home and your business to level up? Greg, you
Yeah, so
first.
I'll go first. I'll jump on the sword. Um, so I think the probably the most impactful thing that I've done and something that I've just consistently shown that I do is just I've put my family first in every career move that I've ever made. Um, when things got tough, when we had a second child coming along the way in the military, I got out of the military, transitioned out. When I was working too often in my W-2 job and travel was too heavy, I found another job that where I had to travel less. I leaned into entrepreneurship. We had an opportunity to move to the Netherlands and give our kids an opportunity to experience another culture, grow up in another culture, and we said yes and didn't make didn't make too many gripes about it. And that's where I find myself over in the Netherlands now. So and when things are going right at home, it's much easier to lean into the business. So I think that's been the number one thing that's enabled me to level up my family and my business.
Yeah, and for me, I think it's having a bias for action. To break that down, it's actually going forward and doing the thing that you're thinking about. It's very common for people to have a great idea, want to do something, have a desire for change, but then they just they just sit and think about it. They analyze it. They try and come up with that perfect plan. And honestly, the best thing you can do is just start that momentum. I say to people all the time, you can't steer a ship that isn't moving. It's just getting some momentum going. With my first business, I literally quit and started a business with the span of a week. I'd never started a business before, and so having something to plan and move forward on, it creates a quality of itself. And so, I started off, I put in for a DBA, doing business as, and then I opened up a new bank account for the business, and then I applied for an EIN. You just keep creating new tasks and you keep knocking them off the list instead of trying to come up with a plan and be like, all right, day one I'm gonna do this, day two I'm gonna do this. Instead you just dump everything into a pile and you start knocking them off. Yeah, you can organize them better over time as you figure out what's going to be more important, what needs to get done. But at the beginning, just doing as much as you possibly can um, to get the ship going, and you'll be surprised with how much easier it actually is than if you're just constantly thinking through like, well, if this happens, then I have to do this, or if this happens, then I have to do this. Um, just take it out and do it. And in the Marine Corps, we always said move forward with a 70% plan, because you never have anything perfect.
Sounds very kinetic. I like that.
There you
Very
go.
kinetic.
Ready, fire, aim.
That's
That's
good,
good.
man. Love it. Family and take action. Like I couldn't come up with any better myself. I love it. Love it. Thank you,
Thanks,
dudes.
guys. Appreciate
My
it.
pleasure.
Ninjas.
Thank you guys.
See ya.
See you guys.